Hello friends, welcome to another video. It's Rachel here, and today I am doing a special little challenge video, and my challenge for you today is to try something new. I know that seems very vague, but I'll explain it more as the video goes, and you can find all of the information for this challenge in the Scrapbook Nerd Facebook group, which will be linked down below, and you can enter the challenge to win a gift card to the shop, and they ship internationally, so you don't have to be in Canada to shop there. So today I am using these stamps, and I'm not much of a stamper. I like stamps, I have stamps, but I'm not a huge stamper. And actually, Joy, the owner of Scrapbook Nerd, challenged me to use these stamps, and it was a while ago. It was a couple months ago she sent them to me, and I'm finally getting around to it. And I thought a good base for this to kind of help me along in this challenge would be to use one of these Vicki boutin, let me just get the name of it. It is Vicki boutin background paper pad. And these are amazing. They are, as you can see, paper pads that have like a pre-done mixed media background, but I'm going to add to it to make it my own and to make it different than how everyone else is going to use it. But you can also absolutely just use it like this. So I have cut it a little bit smaller than 8.5 by 11 so that I can use like a border. So I'm using the Heidi Swapp Sun Chaser collection, and this is the paper I'm going to use for like a little border. And now I'm going to use a stamp. Let me just look up the name of the stamp on the website if you want to get your hands on it, because I love how this background turned out. You will see me put this background together, but let me just look up what this stamp is called in case you want to get your hands on it as well. It's by Concord and 9th, and so you can find that in the shop. And it's like these cute little butterflies, and it also comes with like dots and words and different things on it. Okay, I found it on the website. It's called Beautiful Butterfly Stamp Set from Concord and 9th, and so I'll tell you the different ways that I am customizing this background here. So I took some old plastic packaging and I put my stamp on it from my stash. I just like splatted my stamp on it and then sprayed that plastic packaging that has the ink from the stamp. And I turned that over and like patted it on the page. You saw me do that a moment ago. And then I took those little dots to make it look like paint splatters, and I think that turned out really cool. You could obviously just do the paint splatters yourself or whatever, but this I don't know, it was easy because I didn't have to like water down some ink. It just worked. Anyway, the next thing I am doing is I am using that really pretty butterfly stamp to make a background and to bring all of the colors together, that more greeny color, bring that in with the blue. So I like not putting this, I like to just use my hand with this stamp and not put it on like a, what are those things called where like you put the stamp on to make it more of like a clear image, but I am intentionally making this like blurry and not clear. And I was using some water to kind of spread out the stamp, like the image a bit, but then I realized that it's not like, see, I don't know mixed media terms, but it doesn't spread. It's like permanent, which is just fine because I didn't use like a stamp, not a stamp pad. What is it called? Like a block. Oh, acrylic block? Is that what it's called? The words came to me eventually. It just took a minute. I didn't use an acrylic block because I wanted the image to not come out clear. I didn't want the image to come out clear. I hope that makes sense. My words are all over the place, but I hope that makes sense. I wanted it to look like a messy mixed media background. And I think it was kind of fun to customize this background into something that's more my own. Obviously, I had a great start from the background paper as it was, which really helped me out, and I loved that. And now I'm going to start taking pieces from this collection, the Sun Chaser collection, and start making my layers and embellishing. These are some pictures of Andy and I in our backyard in front of our tree in front of the cherry blossoms. I also did some sewing around the inner paper with some black thread. And now I'm just picking out some pieces of paper to see what I want to use for the layers. So kind of a fun background. Of course, so much of it was done before I touched it, but I can personalize it and make it my own, and I love how it turned out. I think the butterflies look so cool. So yeah, give that stamp a try, or anything a try with this challenge. Try something new. That's all the challenge is. Try something that you're not used to, that's getting you out of your comfort zone. Try something that's just different for you, and see if you like it. I definitely love how this background turned out, and I want to use that butterfly stamp again and try the other ones, of course, but I specifically really like the butterfly and the little dots as well that look like paint splatters. I think that turned out really, really cool. So I will definitely be using those again in the future, and I'm glad Joy took me out of my comfort zone and challenged me with this, because I really love how it turned out, and I really want to try it again. It kind of gave me a little bit of a confidence booster to give more mixed media a try, definitely. So definitely will invest in more mixed media products in my future, because these are really, really cool. So you can see I'm putting my layers together there, taking a doily from my stash. I had a little scrap paper that I made into a tag, and now I'm going to try and figure out a title. I'm not very creative with titles, as you probably know if you watch my videos, but that's okay. This wasn't really any specific thing. Actually, this was in, oh gosh, I guess it was in 2021. Yeah, it feels like it was in 2020, but it must have been in 2021. Anyway, we had a lot of strict lockdowns here in Ontario, and at one point Andy wasn't feeling well, just like very, very minor, but he wanted to be extra cautious and didn't want to knock out his whole work, obviously, in case he was sick with something. But he got a test done and he wasn't sick, but he had to stay home for a couple of days because it took a while to get like test results back. So he had to stay home for a couple days until his test results came back negative, and he was only feeling odd, or whatever you want to call it, on the first day anyway. So he was like doing nothing for the rest of the days, and the trees were just looking beautiful. So I was like, let's take some pretty pictures in front of the trees. So we did, and this is what came out of that. So that was really fun. I love taking pictures. Obviously, I'm a scrapbooker, so I love to have all the pictures. I wanted to bring in some of that light pink that's in those layers behind the photos. So I just got this light pink color from my stash to splatter around. But I still needed more. I needed something. It was still feeling a little bit plain, so adding to it. And let me just check the shop if this collection, how much of this collection is still in the shop, because it's so cute. I'm still using it and loving it. I think it's a really cute collection. Sun Chaser. Okay, so they have the tag still. They have stamps. I did not get the stamps, but they do have some really cute stamps. They're like Heidi Swapp's beautiful like cursive font in stamp form. Ooh, they have the puffy phrase stickers, which are one of my favorite. That's on the desk there on the left. Paper pad is still in stock, and the 6x12 cardstock stickers. So if you want to do a little shopping, have some fun with that. And like I said, there is a challenge in the Scrapbook Nerd Facebook group if you want to check out, and you can win a gift card. So that's always lots of fun. Everyone loves a good challenge and loves a good prize too. I'm just finishing up with some little itty bitty pieces to sprinkle around the page. I love that these clouds go with the colors really well, with the background color that I added. So it kind of brings it all together, that greenish color. And yeah, I feel like it's starting to come together. I'm just going to help those little mist dots along. And that's it. So here are the close-ups. All links will be down below for whatever you'll need. Thank you all so much for watching, and I hope you have a great day. Bye.